And now this demo is a big problem. Oh, gonna kill so many skirmishers. That was such a great play from Lix. Alright, here we go. Bog Forest, and it looks like Lix has gotten the first wall up already. Yo, not even trying to get the wall up. I don't know how much Black Forest these players play, but normally you try to get a wall up because players can sneak over to their side of the base and create all sorts of havoc. And it looks like we're having a little bit of a pause, but here we go. Things are going smoothly now. So yeah, any Black Forest map, you're supposed to wall up the middle. Certainly this is a pretty good wall for Lix. The position of the wall really changes around the dynamic quite a bit. So for example, a wall here for Lix will be easier to get through than if Yo walled it all the way back here, because then he could re-wall it behind it. If Yo wanted to go aggressive, then Lix could easily re-wall behind this. And it doesn't work the other way around because of the position of the wall. So this is just Black Forest with Navy. Yes, that is correct. So this matchup, it's British versus Spanish. British have a pretty good time against the Spanish on this kind of map because that range of the longbow, of their crossbow and arbalest can neutralize the Conquistadors. Conquistadors are not very good on this kind of map. I wonder why. Looks like Lix deleted the wall to take care of the scout of Yo, who was hitting on the wall. The map it is explored because that's how Black Forest works. That's the default setting, so Lix won't need that scout. Lix actually lost a little bit of HP on his scout. I wonder... Probably lost it in a scout scuffle. And yeah, so I like the British. But from what I've seen in previous matchups, the Spanish might be OP. Their elite cannon galleons on water are so extremely strong. And we saw this exact matchup last week on Sorry, not last week. 2 days ago on Black Forest. On Bog Forest, my bad. Where the British player just massed a lot of longbows, sniped down a lot of the galleys, and did pretty okay there. And eventually, I think ended up winning it. Despite a very long game. Oh yeah, Britain's hype. There you go. Can we get the Britain's hype in the chat? There we go. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Thunderbird and Mojo joined in on that. But happy at the same time. So Yo's clearly winning the scout scuffle. I wonder if Lix is going to bring over a villager. He is. And he has 5 idle villagers as he lures in this rhino. Not the best start for Lix, despite getting a good wall off.
Mandatum.
Lix is going to come in with a villager and probably just going to put some more layers of wall there. And Yo's coming over with a villager too. So I wonder if Yo wants a better wall off. Well, he's not going to get it. So instead is going to wall where the other wall is. And basically accept defeat. The players I expect will be going for fast castles from Yo. There's a few options for him. Could go with a castle and try to bust through and go with conquistadors. Could also go for a 3 or 4 town center boom into the Imperial Age. Or go for a monk rush. A monk rush probably wouldn't be too good against a civilization with great arbalest. Conquistadors might also not be very good again against a civilization with that extra range. So my prediction for Yo is to see a 3 or 4 town center boom. For Lix, I'm not sure. He could probably pressure with longbowmen. But the Britons also get a very good boom. And look at how many sources of food Yo's gonna have with this one mill. He's gonna have 3 rhinos, a box turtle, and 4 zebra. I'm gonna go for the rhino first. So very opportunistic play from Lix, going for that. As well, still has a few water buffaloes, so won't need any farms this game, and doesn't even need to go for the berries. The berries, of course, are a slower source of food. First player to click up to the next age is Yo. Yo is on 26 villagers plus 4 fishing ships. We have 3 fishing ships for Lix. There are deep fish in these little waters, so definitely worth it. And Yo as well doesn't need to build any farms, but did build a mill. I'm gonna build another dock, I think just for the fish. Maybe we'll see some military from them. Of course, I forgot about the galley strategy. You can go galleys on this map. That's another strategy you can see. We have a lot of villagers on Lix suggesting something, I don't know what. This is very inefficient mining by these villagers, and I think Lix is sorting it out. There we go. A lot of villagers on gold for Lix. I do wonder why. Maybe he wants to make some galleys as well. Another dock coming up over there. I would have to assume that is the case. Only 3 villagers on gold for Yo. That's pretty standard for a fast castle. Yo being the first to get up to the next age, has 600 food in the bank, 160 gold. Has enough resources for the fast castle. Lix is about to get up to the next age. And there's the market for Lix.
Ready.
Yay.
Mandatum.
Mandatum.
Grayton.
Greeting.
And the blacksmith should be around here somewhere. There's the blacksmith. Lix gonna start a mining camp, so I think this is going to be some longbowman hype. Yo, as well, putting some palisades down and deleting them just to find out if Lix has walled behind, or maybe if that scout is there. I'm not sure the exact intention. And Lix is actually going to wall behind right now, so Yo definitely didn't see anything. But Lix is going to wall behind. I don't know what Yo is thinking. Yo getting his eco upgrades. Lix as well, but Lix has yet to click up to the next age. And Yo's going to be much sooner up into the next age. Lix getting Town Watch first. And there's the Imperial Age, the Castle Age. But a very slow Castle Age for Lix. Has 4 villagers unsown, so we'll definitely see a castle. Good thing another lumber camp really quickly. Maybe that's because we won't see a town center for some time. Normally you want to wait for a British town center because they're almost expensive as far as the wood cost as a lumber camp. But that would of course use 100 stone, which Lix is mining heavily. Outpost here for Lix. Lix is going to drop down the castle. Yo is going to come forward and probably going to wall this up even more. Actually going to add a siege workshop. This is probably not the right play.
Mandatum.
We'll have to see. I say it might not be the right play because longbowmen can take out mangonels very easily. Certainly, you won't be pushing through a castle with the siege workshop. But of course, depends on the timings. I don't know if Lix is going to go down with the castle right away. Town center for Yo. He's got 3 town centers coming up. And he's going to put pressure with a mangonel. Here's that castle age. For Lix, doesn't have enough stone for a castle. I wonder if we'll see a town center from him first. And it should be pretty obvious to him that he wouldn't have enough stone for a castle with only 4 villagers on stone. Normally you'd see 5 or 6. Monastery is going to be the first thing up. So that's a good way to use your wood. If you don't want to use it on a town center, you can go collect some relics. Also going to go with the siege workshop, so using all of that wood immediately. Waiting for those villagers to gather 650 stone. And certainly he needs he needs something to defend, either that castle or a siege workshop. As the mangonel is at his front door. Meanwhile, Yo on 3 town centers, gaining a 7 villager advantage. And how many relics can Lix get? 1. Gotta assume there's 2 here, but I don't see a third. And just in case, Yo is also stonewalling behind. Yo not taking any risks, has a monk out as well. Spanish monks are pretty good, they can get redemption. And we'll see a bit of a mangonel battle. Castle is almost ready. And this mangonel battle can be very crucial. Lix, of course, needs to do some damage as he's behind in the boom. Here comes those villagers to build a castle. I would build the castle probably right there, as close as you can get to your opponent's walls. Let's see how ballsy Lix wants to be with this castle. I'm gonna repair this mangonel first. Not that ballsy, a little bit further. Okay, that's pretty good. Lix is going to try... Sorry, Yo's going to try to kill some villagers with that. You could, of course, delete the wall and send in the scout. Try to kill the mangonel. Ooh, this is dicey. Both players going to shoot, and both are going to kill each other, so Lix will get his castle up. Conquerors coming in, and a very quick Imperial Age. I wasn't expecting that at all. You almost never see a fast Imperial from the Britons. Partially because their town centers are so good, you want to add your town centers. In this particular Civ matchup, that extra range is so deadly, however. I'm very interested by this. These longbowmen will right away get that extra Imperial Age range that the British get. And this is an unusual strategy for sure. Already, Yo has doubled economy with double the villagers. Oh, I doubt we'll see werewolf trebs. That's so expensive. But we will see a few trebuchets right away. So certainly this is going to catch Yo out with the strategy. So he's going to try to wall off, but that castle is in a good range, preventing the wall off. Now here comes those longbowmen, already with a total of 10 range. You have faith. You must have been really happy when that technology was added because they took your best civilization, your favorite, and made it even better. Town center finally coming up for Lix. And Yo might try to counter this with some... I think it's just for the wall off, honestly, that dock. Might want to try to counter with some demos. This is going to be so hard for Yo to defend. But Yo is going into the Imperial Age. Maybe we'll see some Elite Skirmisher or... Probably Elite Skirmisher. Here we go. Fletching coming in for Yo. Longbowmen, of course, are lacking ballistics. Now 2 trebuchets set up. I'm going to take down the Siege Workshop and the dock. Very unorthodox strategy for the British. Wheelbarrow coming in for Yo, and at the same time, Horse Collar hasn't even been done for Lix. Monk's going to try to get conversion. This is so hard with this range. But ballistics is not done. Looks like the longbowmen are cornered, and 1 conversion will happen for 2 monks. Certainly, Lix would like to get the bracer upgrade. Chose to probably prioritize getting extra villagers out with the second town center, but hasn't been building a lot. Still only on 36 villagers. Certainly his economy is at the limit. There's not even a villager on this farm. There's just, what is there, 2 villagers getting berries and then these fishing ships? So Lix having some real troubles creating villagers. This is a zero economy approach from Lix. We'll see if Yo is able to hold. We have 3 trebuchets now in the works. One of which will go against the castle. And there we go. Elite Skirmisher is being made. Chemistry and Bracer is being made. Lix doesn't have Bracer, remember. Or maybe he does. It looks like he does. It's Chemistry. Lix still not being able to build villagers. Oh, not too good. And Werewolf is coming in! Lone Courier, how happy do you have to be right now? Werewolf is coming in! And honestly, I was thinking for the last few minutes, I think Yo is going to hold. I think Yo is going to win this with Elite Skirmisher. But I'm not so sure anymore with Werewolf Trebuchets. The Werewolf Trebuchets will essentially counter the Elite Skirmishers. Can't get rid if you don't have an economy, that's true. So the Skirms will do pretty good against the Longbowmen. Let's see how these Werewolf Trebuchets do. Remember, Yo with still doubled economy. Here comes the Galley. Not paying attention. Not paying attention. Actually, it's going to try to get converted, and okay, it's going to go back. Ooh. Skirmishers definitely do a lot against these Longbowmen. The problem is with the Trebuchets, they have to wait to pack up. Certainly, Lix wants to get a good shot on the Skirmishers. I would bet you Yo doesn't think that Lix has Werewolf. Ooh, Skirmishers getting a little caught out. Now the Trebuchets are targeting the Skirmishers. Of course, they're so inaccurate. Might have to use stand ground for that. Oh, that one almost hit. And that again going down. Yo now upgrading to War Galley. That's definitely gonna hit. Gonna kill only one skirmisher. Another big hit. Lix needs to be advancing forward. He's not really going anywhere. Let's cut down on his villager lead. That's a nice big hit. But now we have some bombard cannons coming out. Let's see how they do. Monk's converting right away. And it looks like this demo will go to Lix. There it is. Now this demo is a big problem. Oh, gonna kill so many skirmishers. That was such a great play from Lix. And gonna kill even more. Finally, the damage is being done from Lix. More skirmishers going down. We have 2 bombard cannons left to worry about. They're gonna go down to the British longbowmen. Still, Yo is holding the line. Holding the line with 38 villagers more. And that bomber cannon is going to survive. Lix now upgrading to demo ship because he has seen how effective they can be. And is getting pushed back. Oh, that was a risky decision. Choosing to try to convert instead of killing it. And it looks like Lix is actually running out of momentum. But that's a nice demo raft. Trebuchet's killing off the bombard cannon. Trying to kill off that monk. And Trebuchet's not doing too much. You need to manually target them every time, which is a problem. Let's see what this demo ship can do. A lot of damage. And looks like Lix is kind of getting pushed back. This is all good news for Yo, who has a bigger economy. And nice stand ground shot from Yo. Predicting where his enemy's gonna go. Looks like the Werewolf Trebs might not be enough. Also, this whole time we only had one castle and one castle production. Not enough to kill the Bombard Cannon. Ooh. That's disappointing. Skirmishers have all their armor, so these longbowmen are not going to be doing a whole lot. It's up to the trebuchets. It's up to the 2 trebuchets. Come on. Two trebuchets down. Now the castle is in danger. Lix losing a lot of momentum. Lix still with such a terrible economy compared to Yo. Oh my gosh. You seeing this lumber camp? Lix needs to defend. He needs more trebuchets coming out. He's actually going to go with just longbowmen. Oh, this is not going to end up well. He needs another trebuchet. I think this might be the end of the game of Lix. This strategy had a lot of promise. Did some damage. But in the end, wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to defeat Yo. I don't think the trebuchets were as effective as maybe they could have been. Most of the time they weren't even firing. Nice demo ships from Lix, cleaning up all the skirmishers almost. Actually gonna go straight for the bombards and not gonna kill them. Here comes 2 demos. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, that was a close one. So if Lix is gonna hold, then he's gotta hold this area. Otherwise, there's no... You just can't hold this game. 3 bombard cannons versus a bunch of elite longbowmen. The longbowmen are gonna win, but here comes 2 demo refs. They're gonna go down right away. And still, these elite skirmishers are a big problem. Nothing to counter them out at the moment. And Lix as well, only getting 1 of these relics. There must have not been another relic available to them. There's 1 here. I'm sure Yo has a few. Yo had 2. So that's unfortunate for Lix. Lix still holding the line with his great longbowman micro. Oh, big bombard cannon hit, killing 4. Killing 2 more. Here comes the demo. Once again, it looks like the demo can't kill all of the bombard cannons. It's too weak. And finally, Lix getting wheelbarrow. Lix still doesn't have horse collar. It doesn't have a lot of farms. "40 villagers more for Yo." Looks like this combo is quite effective. That is a lot of demos to be able to take out. If they all go for the longbowmen at the same time, the longbowmen have to be dead. But here comes 2 demo ships. Maybe they can kill all the demos. Kill 1. Maybe they can kill 2. Redemption coming in for Yo for what reason, I don't know. Certainly Inquisition would be a good tech for Yo. Yo doesn't have a castle right now. Yo with quite an economy imbalance has 1,500 wood and no food. Lix upgraded heavy demo ship. The regular demo ship really hasn't been doing it. Alright, let's see what heavy demo ship can do. It's not quite done yet. Is it going to be done in time? It is done in time, and it's going to kill 1 bombard cannon. That's a good demo shot. All of these demos keeping Lix in the game. And another good one. So certainly from the previous games, we've seen how demo ships can extend the game very long. It's finally rebuilding that lumber camp. And is finally building out of 2 town centers consistently. Let's see what this demo ship can do. Not a whole lot. I wonder if that's enough demos to kill a castle. That might be. I'm gonna pick off a few, and now it's definitely not. Lick's not gonna take any risks and is gonna garrison the archers in there. Those demos do a lot of damage versus castles. And that one gonna kill 5 villagers. But Yo is getting stronger and stronger. Meanwhile, Lix's army is pretty much staying the same. We have 2 trebuchets coming out for Lix, but they are very vulnerable. They're very vulnerable to those demos. And I just don't see how they're going to help him right now. Those demos are too much of a threat. Here comes a few more. And I think now that Yo has finally gotten through this choke point, should have a bit of an easier time. Yo, but still 30 villagers more. This combo is certainly working for him. And just the farther you can push the dogs back, the better. Take a look at Yo's base. Very nice economy that's working. Meanwhile, Lix, tons of idols. Gonna build that castle. But he can't afford to get pushed back anymore. If he loses one more battle, that might be the game. Oh, he died on his own. Oh, poor demo. Close call, but here comes... This is too many demos to deal with. They're gonna get the trebuchet easily. Now going into the town center, trying to save themselves, but not all of them can make it in time. That is so unfortunate. And GG. GG. This strategy had a lot of promise for Lix, but I just don't think the execution was there. The Warwolf Trebuchet strategy, I'm not sure if that would have worked out, but again, just didn't see the execution. And Yo being able to hold this. Wow. Nice, unique strategy on this Bog Forest map. I'll see you in Game 3.